We are Legion.
We are all.
We are one.
We are
Watching. Florida Illuminati.
Hey folks, welcome. I'm here today to show you how to play tarot cards, which is an app you may not have seen before, but it's a lot of fun, really great community, and if you're a horror movie fan, you may find something there you like. So let's go ahead and open up the app and take a look, okay? So let's get that going. So I'm gonna open up tarot cards, and this is your opening screen. Now, this is where a lot of things happen in the app in terms of, look at this right now. So usually the newest release is going to be right at the top, and here we can see Loose the Flower of Evil, Pastel, Black posters are back, and those are running right now, and that's the newest release, and that'll usually show at the very top of the page. If you scroll down from that, you will see messages from people. Sometimes they're addressing it to the developer, sometimes it's to their fellow fans. Hey, I'm looking for so-and-so. It's basically like your fan feed, except it's in tarot cards, so it's a little clunkier. Everything's a little clunkier here. You're not going to see the slick polish, but what you are going to see is a lot of really good community and some really good content too. So don't let the jankiness fool you. So I'm going to go into, there's a little person icon at the bottom of the screen and on the left, and I'm going to tap on that, and that's going to bring up my profile menu. So that's going to show my avatar, which there's a little camera button so you can change it. It shows how many credits I have, what's my completion, your fan score. When you tap on news, that's going to take you to a news section that's going to tell you all the different things about each drop. It's very nice that he actually shows the odds and everything for each different set. There's often there'll be variants to sets, and then there'll also be pay variants, which are in Pandora packs only. So we'll look at Pandora in a minute. But for right now, that's the news page. Other things you'll see on this menu are a basic help guide, which is, trust me, very, very basic. Also has a listing for your friends. As you get to know people in the app, you'll be able to add them to your friend list and immediately trade off that list, just as we do in Star Wars as well. So nothing big difference there. There's a contact button that takes you straight to a contact with the developer with an email and a message box. Pretty basic stuff there if you have any issues. And then the last big feature on that screen is the hunting grounds, which is actually running right now. In the hunting grounds, I've already used mine for the hour, so in a little bit maybe I can try again. But basically it's a battle of war, and you can see on my attack, my defense, and my life, the opponent has the same kind of stats, and that's based off the base cards that you have in your collection. So the more base cards you have, the higher your score is going to be, the more your likelihood of succeeding in battle. But you do have a chance to choose to battle against somebody else, and the prize for that is you get special cards. So those are nice. You get free cards by doing this activity. So it's a nice little thing to do. So now if we go back out to the home, and now we're going to go into collection view, and we're actually going to take a look at the cards in tarot cards. So right now we've got a new series of base, and I don't have a huge amount of collection, so the sheet loads pretty snappy right now. This is a little bit deceptive. Later in the year, as the sheet grows longer and longer, it takes longer and longer for it to load. But for right now, everything's just popping along. So enjoy that while it lasts. So if we go to any of your basic cards, this is a base card right here. Let's find a really flashy one here. Frank, this is a red variant of Frank. There's 100 different base cards to collect this year. The current count stands at 134. That'll continue up throughout the year. And then you have your inserts further down. At the top of the sheet, typically you're going to see all your base sets. And then as you move down the line, that's when you're going to start to see your insert sets and things like that. So we go down into, say, a card like Loose Flower of Evil. Looks like a base. Let's find the foreign release on those, and they're a bit rarer. So that's like a 47 count, nice looking card. So there we go. So now, hey, I've got cards. I've bought some packs. What am I going to do? How am I going to make a trade in this? So, well, first of all, let's get some cards. We'll go to the store first. So there's a little shopping cart icon. I'm gonna tap on that. It brings up the store. In addition to the newest release, which you see at the top, Loose Flower of Evil, pastels, you'll see other previous releases that are still in circulation, and then base. Now, that's usually where the store ends, but if you buy in, you get a special pack, and I'm going to show you how it works. And I'm going to spend $1 on you guys. I love you that much, so I'm going to spend my buck here, and it's going to tell me confirmed. And when I go back to the store now, it's going to show me a new pack. At the very bottom now, I have a Pandora's box. Pandora's box gives me any insert that's available currently that's not a guaranteed insert, at reduced odds, at 1 in 5 odds. So on things that are really tough, you're looking at something like 1 in 50 odds or something like that, definitely worth $1 to get in on those lower odds and keep your chase running with that stuff. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to open a couple of packs of Pandora's. What the hell, I just got 25K. So in my basic pack, I've got a Radiant base card, which is an exclusive that's only in the Pandora packs. I would not see that card in any pack unless I bought into Pandora. Pandora lasts for 24 hours. For the next 24 hours, I can hit the Pandora pack and it's going to give me these Radiant cards. So there's actually a set of those you can collect, and there's also things you can do in the factory, which I'll show you soon. So that's basically what happens with packs. Typically, when you open packs, the insert will always appear at the top. I'm not sure exactly why that is, but usually when you open a pack and there's an insert, boom, it's going to be right there, right on time. Poodle, she kills some guy named Poodle, and he's doing something very gross with his fingers and his tongue there, so he's a nasty guy. So there we go. So now I know that I just saw a minute ago somebody was looking for that very card, that Poodle card. Where is it? There it is. Flea Bitten Rat is looking for character Poodle. I am not collecting this set, so I'm going to go to Flea Bitten Rat, and I tap the little icon there, and I am going to send him that Poodle card because I could care less. I don't want it. Again, the sheet's loaded very fast because of where we are in the year. Whereas there's that nasty guy. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to just take any card that he has literally for that. I don't care. Here's a nice picture of Bunny base card, and I'm going to send that along. So now once I've sent that card, sent that trade, down at the bottom you'll notice a little red pop and the little circle thing there. That shows that now I have an active trade standing. And if I tap on that, the trade that I just sent to Flea Bitten Rat will appear. Now, if you're just sitting and looking at the home screen and never refreshing, you'll never see that red pop. You actually have to refresh and get that to show. So make sure that you do that if you're looking for trades. If you're actively working on your set and you're very hot to try to get something done with it, you need to make sure and check for that red pop, and then you'll see your trades. And usually there's a little thing at the bottom where you can put a little message, just like we do in Star Wars Card Trader. Hey, love your work. Thanks so much. Enjoy the trade. Blah, blah, blah. Shit like that. So there we go. And now let's see. We looked at the trade. Now let's look at factory melds. It's one more basic function that we'll take a look at real quick in this intro. Down at the bottom on the right, you will see the beaker icon. That is the factory, and that is where you basically, it's like the smuggler's den or the workbench that we see in Star Wars, or any of the other countless meld mechanics that we see in any of the other card apps. So this one basically has a meld currently for the Loose Flower of Evils that's running. There's the daily fire meld that you use the radiance to get. You have to take 3 radiance, the same one, to meld for each individual one, and there's a year-long chase for that. There was also a week-long chase. You missed it. You're not going to get it. You can't make it. All right, and then down further, we're going to see regular base melds, and that's where we get into the black set. Black set is very difficult to complete. As you can see, the quantities on some of these melds are absolutely astronomical, but it is completely random. And on occasion, you will see a meld that's very, very doable at very high odds of success. And in cases like that, you'll see the counts on those blacks go up very high. But by the end of the year, you can expect some of those to be in the sub 20 count by the end of the year. So it's going to be interesting to see. So that's basically all the regular navigation that you're going to see and use on a day-to-day basis. There's not much else really to learn. If I wanted to go in and make a post, I actually have a pre-fill for that I can just post right there, and I might get some responses for stuff from last year because I haven't changed things. So that's really the basics of tarot cards. The navigation and the to the various things you've seen. It's a lot less complicated than the other trading card apps, much more basic, just a collector's app, but the community is fantastic there. So if you ever have any questions, feel free to ask in those feeds and people will help you out. They will walk you by the hand and get you through it. Okay. So thanks very much for watching. Hope this was helpful, and arrivederci.